Hi, it's me, Princess Brittany, and how are you doing today? Um, y'all, I have been on an emotional roller coaster thanks to these wonderful pregnancy hormones. So I was not able to upload my weekly devotion for Sunday because I was what is the proper term? I was battling some demons, y'all. I'm just gonna be so honest. Oh, it's hot. I um I had been provoked about some things over the past couple weeks regarding, my pregnancy and, just people in my extended family just being so mean and just I don't know why every time I get pregnant people like to bully me, but that's their version of a family reunion. Okay, well, the CDC said no family reunions. Okay, till Corona's over. And even then, um, these people, the Smith family, I will not be having family reunions with them. Okay, so just want to put that out there. But yeah, so it really brought out my dark side on top of me already grieving the loss of my first love, and then my ex boyfriend, Matthew, whom I loved dearly as well. Um, you know, that's a lot to deal with, and to have people who didn't even like those two individuals, and I'm not going to get into that. But to have them bully me while I'm pregnant is just like, it was just disgusting. And it really did take me to a really disappointing place that I just felt like, hmm, it kept me from doing my Sunday devotion. That's all I have to say. So I'm still battling those demons, you know, the profane language and things that I would say and do and behave in a way that is so unlike me, out of my character. Like that's the old Coco, that's my old nickname. So when she comes out, that's Coco, you know. I got that name actually when I was a Raider at cheerleading, just a little girl. And so that was like my diva name. Like, okay, that's when yeah, that's when shit gets real when Coco comes out. So, anyways, um, so yeah, I'm working on battling that demon there. And I just want to just get back to a place of harmony and not let the Grinch like steal my Christmas joy. Um, and yeah, so I read on, I think it was on Instagram, somebody was like, or maybe it was Facebook, I don't know, but somebody was challenging, um, their friends to like say something good about 2020. And I think that we are all just like so um psychologically preconditioned to gravitate towards bad news, and it has been a weary and tumultuous year for a lot of people, except for the Kardashians, of course, because they're like untouchable. Nothing phases them, not even the tragedies befallen upon the rest of America. But anyways, I am being petty about the Kardashians because they are just straight up trash and so annoying. Um, and so not worthy of any additional commentary. Kardashian who? That's the new vibe. So, yeah, like there's so many great things that happened in 2020, I have to say. And so I wanted to talk about, you know, my victories as well as, the things that I'm grateful for. And so I decided, I was like, wait a minute, I should start doing like pregnancy updates because there's so much knowledge that I have, you know, gained over the several years of me being a mother. And I have to say, I've raised some really extraordinary children, and I'm still raising them. So, yeah, I wanted to like really kind of just open up more and talk about my pregnancy. And I'm so excited. And that's the one thing I'm thankful for in 2020 is the gift of motherhood. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you to my other children as well for picking me to be your mom. Like, I am so blessed and grateful. Um, so yeah, I think I'm gonna just like maybe do like updates once in a while and like how my pregnancy is going. Um, so yeah, the one thing, well, not the one thing, but so let me just kind of like start from the beginning. I did plan this pregnancy, and it was a very conscious choice between my child's father and I. As I said, when it comes to him, we're pretty much one and done. He's not really father material. He's like, don't get me wrong, he's a cool dude, but he's going through his own demons also. Um, and he's just not really responsible. Um, so yeah, like he kind of is like, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Hangover. You know, like the fat dude on Hangover. Yeah, so that's the one with the like long hair and like he's kind of like a cross between that dude and Jason Momoa. So yeah, um, so we, I planned this. He kind of was like, I kind of took advantage of him sexually. Well, not kind of. He gave me his permission too. So that's on him. He was a consenting adult. But anyways, made this beautiful little, love pregnancy. And um so one thing that I thought was really cool was I got pregnant on the first time we had sex. How cool was that? And it was, for me, that was my birthday gift to myself. Um so yeah, right? Fertile Myrtle over here. And I talked to a lot of women about like their journey to motherhood and everything like that. And I think some women sometimes get a little bit, I've had like, this is like locker room talk for girls. Like, I think, I know they do. I've had some of my female friends say, you get on my effing nerves. And I'm like, why? Like, because your pregnancies are so easy and your birth is so easy and everything like that. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. That's true. And when I share it, it's not from like a bragging standpoint about how easy it is for me to get pregnant or how easy it is for me to, have a healthy pregnancy or stuff like that. Or a healthy, easy birth, labor and delivery. My labor and deliveries are so effing easy. The only time there's ever any issues or drama is if somebody else gets involved. And there's that negative energy contributing to my health. Um, but I am very healthy and athletic, so I have taken excellent care of my body. Um, and it really shows. It shows. Even the oddest thing is, even the older I get, I see more of the, you know, good reflections of investing in my health and wellness. Um, so yeah, I got pregnant on the first time we had sex. Um, and then what else? What else? What else? Oh, this has been one of, I have to say, out of all the times I've been pregnant, this has been one of the easiest, easygoing, peaceful pregnancies that I've ever experienced in my life. And I believe it has a lot to do with one, the the way that I prepared for my pregnancy, the fact that I invested so much into supplements, superfoods, teas, um, uh, Epsom salt baths with different oils, diffusing oils on a daily basis. When I say this has been the easiest pregnancy, I mean, I got heartburn maybe 2, 3 weeks after I got pregnant. Um, that was the only time I ever had a heartburn out of the whole time I've been pregnant. Um, knock on wood. And it could happen again once I get into like my 9th month. But it's been smooth sailing, for the most part. Um, I I'm never one of those women who ever really gets. Now, I have to say, with my twins, I did get nauseous. I did throw up with them. Not a whole lot, but I did get morning sickness with the twins. And the morning sickness from when I was pregnant with my son kind of came towards the end of my pregnancy, which was weird. I think that came around. No, I never had morning sickness with him. So no, it was just the only time I had morning sickness was 10 years ago. Other than that, I don't get, there's no barfing, there's no mornings, none of the typical things that women experience when they get pregnant. I haven't had those symptoms. Now the thing about it is the foods that I eat. I came into the situation knowing that avocados reduce morning sickness. I researched the different superfoods that I could eat that would keep me from barfing and stuff like that. So I don't throw up, which means that I did not go through that phase that most women go through in their first trimester of actually losing weight. Which I did go through with my twins. My first trimester, I lost a lot of weight. I haven't gone through that ever since then. So I am healthy, and then I'm gaining weight, but it's not really fat. Like all my fat literally goes to my belly, and my boobs, and my butt. And the rest of the weight that I gain is like muscle mass, from I work out, I lift a few weights or whatever. And so, yeah, I'm solid other than baby weight. So that's a blessing. And so what else is there? Like, I'm really just excited. I'm really so excited. It's going to be a wonderful journey. I think that I will do another video like at some other point and kind of oh yeah, I was supposed to share my superfood smoothie recipes and stuff like that, and my vitamins and supplements for maintaining and boosting immunity during these times. And I find it so baffling that everybody talks so much about this virus, but nobody talks about, preventative health or healthy living lifestyle choices and habits and things of that nature that can prevent people from being susceptible to the virus. And so those are all the things that I have been doing long before, the coronavirus came, just on a regular daily basis of maintaining a healthy lifestyle. I have always been somebody who is just really into eating healthy, living right, and making choices that will bring me longevity. And I think it pays. I know it pays off. It pays off. And I'm so grateful. I am so grateful that like I still have healthy skin, and I'm just now getting stretch marks. And I don't even have like stretch marks. I mean, usually when I'm pregnant, like I don't get any stretch marks. I might get like one or two or three maybe at the end of my pregnancy, but for the most part, I don't usually get any stretch marks. And I have a tendency to get huge in my ninth month, like Shamu. And I've been fortunate that way. Well, this time around, I'm seeing the stretch marks early. So I'm like, okay, I got to switch up my body oil. So I'm going to order a new body oil and nip that in the bud. But yeah, it's just an amazing experience. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to meet, this new amazing person in my life. It's gonna be so wonderful. Um, and so one thing that I have been dealing with is being fat shamed. Y'all, there's nothing okay about fat shaming a pregnant woman. Okay, it's already hard enough to go through this. First of all, I will say the one thing that is difficult about this is not having somebody in my corner as like a support system and father figure. That is very difficult because this is such a sacred and special moment for me. And so not having a special person in my life to kind of like, rub my back when it's sore, or, like hold me or rub my belly or give me kisses, you know, um, have any type of normal um, adult contact. That is very tough, and to know that I don't have that, but also that my child's father really just cheated on me and didn't care, and he does not care about, how the baby and I are doing. He doesn't call to check on us or even say hi, how are you? When I broke up with him, it was like he just didn't care. He didn't even care that I broke up with him. As a matter of fact, like when I told him it was over, he just didn't have a response. So that kind of hurts. But at the end of the day, I'm just focused on being the best mother that I can be, and raising, you know, a healthy family and having a, simple, easy, drama free pregnancy and a healthy birth, labor and delivery. And so that is really where my attention is. All of this stuff with, you know, my child's father, that is just something that can be dealt with down the road because, like I'm not worried about it. I am in this space of sacred energy. And so that's something else that I'm grateful for, that I've created a loving and nurturing home for my family to be happy in, and to create as much of an unbothered experience for my children as possible during these difficult times. We might not have all the riches in the world, but we have love. We have so much love, and we have everything that we need in our simple life. Um, we are blessed with nice things that sustain us. And so that in itself is a blessing, as well as the gift of motherhood and my birthday pregnancy. So I just wanted to put that out there as like the one thing that I'm grateful for in 2020, and I probably will, you know, in the spirit of the holiday season, I'll probably will talk more about some things that I'm grateful for. Um, I'm definitely grateful for that energy of love that I feel. I feel so much like love, not from a lot of people, definitely not from a lot of people, because a lot of people don't like me. A lot of people in my family don't like me. A lot of people in my extended family don't like me. A lot of people don't like the fact that I got pregnant by a white man, like they're gonna really hate it if my kids come out with like blonde hair and blue eyes, and I'm just gonna be like, bullied even more, and that's okay. Like, I'm not mad about it. It is what it is. But um, I am grateful for the few good people who send, energy and good vibes that I can tap into and be uplifted from and encouraged by. Like I said, I don't have a man in my life, but I can just like turn on, I'm telling you what I've been doing lately is turning on Justin Bieber and like listening to his music, and that's like everything that I would want like my man to tell me. Like I don't have to listen to lies from my boyfriend. I could just turn on Justin Bieber and be encouraged by that, and hey, my heart is full because I have so much love inside of me, so I'm good. um and I think that pisses a lot of people off, that I have that peace of mind even when I'm like single. So, I don't know, like that is the one thing that I'm grateful for. And like I said, I'll share some more later with an update and give you guys some information on some things that you can do to be fertile. Also, um, like boost your immunity and have a family of your own if you don't already have one. And if you do have one, how to, be fruitful and multiply um, and age in a healthy way. Because I think this doesn't, I know that I just roll out the bed and I look like this. But I invest so much money, like at least a lot of money on my health and wellness on a monthly basis. Not just when I'm pregnant, but like when I'm not pregnant, especially. I just pump my body full of good, healthy, wholesome superfoods and supplements. And it is really paying off in my life. So I want to share that knowledge with the world. And so we can all live healthy, happy, long lives. All right. So that's all I have for now. And, you know, leave your thoughts in the comments below. And until we meet again, ciao.